the fake news broadcast about his friend dying and him throwing a fit in my car because he wanted Legos, dude. I said no Legos, and then he pretended like his friend died. And then when we walked into Walmart, he was like, "So can I have the Legos?" I keep looking at you. Lost my fucking AirPod, but this is the first episode of Car Talks. I was bored. I don't know really what to do, so I decided to ask myself invasive questions. It's basically truth or drink questions, but I'm gonna smoke if I don't want to answer it. But I think I'm gonna just smoke anyway because I'm trying to get high. But like, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I like my cute little steering wheel thing. I got it from Shein. It was like $3, and I love it. It got green hearts all over it. Anyway.
Waiting to pick.
Okay. Window down. So my car don't smell like goddamn weed. I also hope none of my neighbors come the fuck outside. Cause what the fuck? Anyway. Okay. Of course I say I don't want none of my neighbors to come outside, and then one of my fucking neighbors come outside. So when was the last time I lied about something serious? When was the last time I lied about something serious? I mean, it wasn't nothing serious, but when I had talked to my grandpa on Sunday, no, on Saturday, and he asked me why I didn't answer the phone because he called me 3 times. He was like, why didn't you answer? You was asleep or something? I was like, nah. He was like, what you doing? I was like, I was just busy. I was fucking high on shrooms. I didn't feel like talking to nobody. So, yeah. Anyway, what's the worst thing we've ever done at work? Nigga, shit my heart out. Dude, there's one time I was in a bathroom, dude. I was shitting for like 5 minutes straight.
Please! Jesus Christ.
And I work in an office building, so that's what make it worse. I was shitting for 5 minutes straight, and then some lady just had to come into the bathroom. Yo, she took a gasp for air. Like, first of all, she was dramatic. It was not that serious, and it didn't even stink that bad. But she took a gasp, and then she ran to the stall and grabbed toilet paper and put it over her nose. And she was breathing like that because I could hear her. She had to be that fucking extra. And I had to sit there and wait for the bitch to leave the bathroom so that she didn't know who the fuck I was. I was embarrassed, but it literally wasn't that deep. What's something you're glad your family doesn't know about you? Ooh. Do I want to put this on the internet? Do I want to put this on the internet? I mean, it's over now, so like they really can't say much about it. But my last 2 exes lived off of me, and I was buying them everything and paying for them for everything and stuff, and they was living with me rent free, and they ain't paid no bills, not one.
Plastic side eye, criminal offensive side eye.
It was my fault though, but like honestly, dude, I fell for a sob story, dude. And dude was cheating on me the whole time. And honestly, I don't know what happened with the second one, but we just gonna let that go. But And I'm finally by myself and finally taking care of myself. And I'm broke as shit, but happy. So I guess that's all that matters. I'm not sure. Have you ever been cheated on? Yes. Absolutely. Wait, oh shit. Absolutely, positively, bitch. Absolutely. Yo, I was so, my God. First of all, the first boy I ever loved for real, bro, why I found out when we got back together, dude cheated on me. Several bitches. And it's like, I'm embarrassed that I took you back. But if I would have known you were a cheater, I would have never taken you back. Dude, I would have never taken him back, dude. And then we finally get back together after months of working on a relationship. Dude keep talking shit about me. I can't win for losing. I can't win for fucking losing. Oh shit. What's the biggest misconception about you? I think the biggest misconception about me is that I'm quiet and I'm a pussy. All right, let me say that better. I'm quiet and I don't want to say submissive because that's not the right word. I'm quiet and I'm scary. Like, I feel like people equate quietness to being scary. Like, I'm not gonna stick up for myself. And then when I say something, they be like, oh shit. Like, the fuck, you thought I was a mouse? I'm quiet because I observe. I'm quiet because I know what's happening around me. I'm quiet because I understand what's happening around me. I look at emotions. I look at reactions. I look at faces. I look at expressions. I look at all of that shit. I listen to tones. That's why I'm quiet. I'm quiet because I'm observant. I'm quiet because I know when to participate and when not to participate. And if I don't participate, that has nothing to do with you. Like the fuck? Like, people always used to call me quiet. Like, you so quiet, you don't talk. Bitch, there ain't nothing to say. You said it all. I agree with you. Why you think I'm over here nodding and shit? Like, I interact. I just don't verbally interact. And the other times I just don't want to talk, bitch. I don't want to talk, bitch. Cause like, what if I say something what if I say hi to you and you don't respond? Bitch, I will smack the shit out you. That could be mental illness or it could be an accurate reaction. But like, I don't like disrespect. When people disrespect me, you should react with violence. The worst mistake that I've ever made in my life. I got 3, but I don't know if some of them are mistakes. So the first one, I always think about this when I get asked this question, but not visiting my mom as much as I should have when she was sick. Like, I regret it all the time because I didn't know, man. I thought she was gonna come home and be fine. Nobody updated me on her condition. I didn't know anything was fucking going on. And, you know, I had to be the big sister and I had to watch George because George can't be in the hospital for that long. You feel me? So, like, I took on the big sister role and I'm like, yeah, she gonna understand. Like, I would talk to her on the phone, but that's, you know, that's not the same as seeing somebody in person. Like, the last time I, like, physically talked to her, like, it was just a regular conversation. Like, we didn't say I love you at the end of it because, like, you're expecting to see somebody again. Like, you're expecting to talk to them soon. You know what I mean? And that was the last time I fucking talked to her, dude. And I hate that shit so much. Like, I think about that shit so often, dude. It be fucking my brain up sometimes. It's like, I know she know I loved her, but, like, I didn't even get to fucking say it. Like, anyway, the next one is, I regret not following my passions and allowing people's opinions to, like, get in the way of, like, my progress. Like, my mom and papa, like, I don't know, their opinions really, like, prevented me from doing certain things just because I'm being overly cautious and stuff. Like, and rather than just like living life and like being free, I'm like overly cautious and missing out on events and missing out on opportunities and such. Especially with me like being cautious and not pursuing my music career that I wanted. I just want to be in the music industry. I don't know where, dude. I just want to be involved in music, bro. I love music so much. And then I was thinking about trying to use my advertising degree to work at Spotify in their like marketing department. But I don't know. That's kind of scary, and I don't think I'm ready for that. But the last thing was, fuck, I'm always forgetting shit. Oh, Javian. My God. Fuck, I don't care about name dropping. Dude, that was the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. I was so like emotionally abused. I didn't even know until I stepped back and I looked at the situation, and I'm like, fuck, I was fucked up. Like, I swear to God, I gave that boy at least $2,000 over the course of them couple of months because of a sob story and because somebody lied to me and shit. But I mean, it is what it is. It happened. And I can't take this shit back, so might as well, might as fucking well. The easy part was, all he did was take from me. Like, he took like physical from me, he took like my mental, he took my emotions. Like, I was so out of touch with reality, and I felt like I was drowning, dude. And he had the audacity to attack me like verbally. Like, he was texting me from like 10 different numbers and like just being crazy. He texted me from like 2 or 3 different fucking PS4 accounts. It was like multiple Discord accounts. Like, dude sent me a suicide letter. He shared it with me on notes and edited the suicide letter like 5 hours later, dude. He sent out an edited version of the suicide note. That was like the craziest situation I've ever been in my life. And I did not need that shit. Dude. Dude, I gained like 20 pounds. I was just, oh my God, I was just going through so much shit mentally. And I felt like shit physically, dude. That's why I'm fine with being single for however long. Because I never want to be in a predicament like that ever again in my life. Because I will not make it out. I will succumb to the relationship, dude. Dude threatened to walk into the river next to my house 20 times, dude. Dude was there for 4 months. 3 or 4 months. You know how many times I had to walk to the river and walk him back home? Do you know how many hours I had to stay on FaceTime with him? Because he was feeling suicidal, and if I hung up the phone, he was gonna kill himself. You know, the terrifying part was like when I was like right in the middle of it, and we would be on the phone, and he'd be like, no, I'm done. I'd be like, don't hang up, and he hangs up, and I'm calling back, and he just declined the call. And you know, like, he wasn't even worked up, he was pretending to be. I found out that he was pretending to be. Like, I was like, my heart, I was fucking terrified. Like, agony, dude. Don't even get me started on the fake news broadcast about his friend dying and him throwing a fit in my car because he wanted Legos, dude. I said no Legos, and then he pretended like his friend died. And then when we walked into Walmart, he was like, so can I have the Legos? I don't even know, brother. Like, the last time I cried was, I don't think I cried yesterday. I know I cried Saturday for sure when I was on my trip, because I was just having so many life realizations, and I was just sobbing. I have like an hour and 30-minute recording of me rambling and just sobbing, just like evaluating everything that's happened to me these last few months, and just processing my feelings and understanding why I felt this way and now I feel this way, and it just felt really good. And it felt really good to get that out. I've been wanting to have a good cry for so long, and I finally had it. It felt so good. It felt so good. I digress. That didn't even sound like digress. I really connected emotionally with my younger brother, which was really nice, because we've only known each other since a little bit before the summer last year. It was like the first time we talked and everything. So it's like, I know it's family, but like everybody takes me a while to get used to them, just so like I know how to communicate with you. And it takes me a while to process and learn what words to say, what words not to say, like what phrases you frequent and which ones you stay away from, so I know if I need to use a metaphor, which direction to go in. Saturday just felt like the perfect day to just be emotionally honest with Makai, especially since he's like the older child in his family. It felt nice to talk to him like he was an adult, if that makes sense. I didn't talk to him like he was my kid brother, if that makes sense. Like, I talked to him like he was an equal, and that's what I wanted when I was around his age. So I think that my God, I'm high and I'm cold. The way that I approached the situation was just not from my usual standpoint. Because when I try to talk to him, I try to like not go down to his level, but like talk to him in like a cool way. Like, you know how you interact with people that are younger than you. Like, you try to not talk the way they talk, but just like, so it's not like a difference, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, you know, you talking to your grandparent. Like, it's so completely different, and then they don't try to match you. Like, I didn't want there to be like, oh, I'm talking to my older sister, I'm talking to my cool older sister, you know what I mean? But I feel like we really connected on older sister, older brother. It's like we both kind of understand each other, and I know some of the things that he's going through are things that I went through at his age, and I had people to talk to, but it didn't feel right, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes being an older sibling, you want an older sibling, and like, I never had that kind of person, and I wanted to be that kind of person for Makai. Which was quite beaut, if I may add. So I was just emotionally honest. I'm honest. Like, I've struggled with my mental health. I fucked up. I've done a lot of things to try and fix myself rather than actually taking time to fix myself. And I wish I realized that earlier. And it's like, I want you to do the work so you can receive your blessings sooner. Like, I wish I wasn't so like boy oriented like before. Like, that's where most of my distractions came from, investing in relationships that didn't serve me any purpose. And then when they done with me, they leave me, and then I'm over here feeling like, oh shit, like, what the fuck? I'm over here with all the hurt feelings and shit. Like, you fine over there, but I'm the motherfucker that's hurt. You going, I'm still fucking hurt. And it's like, all right, well, go get another relationship. They can make you feel the way the last person did. And it's like, I'm just in meaningless, pointless connections that don't help me grow. Like, I keep bringing this up as an example. Back in COVID, like, everybody had their quarantine glow ups. I was stuck in a shitty ass relationship for like 6 months. Dude wasted my time. I didn't do nothing but talk to this nigga on the phone. What? I could have been walking. I could have been in nature. Like, now I love being outside, dude. I love being outside, breathing the air. I love painting outside. I love coloring outside. Like, I just love nature, dude. And it's like, I could have discovered this so much long ago. So much longer ago. I get what the fuck I'm talking about. And I could have discovered some hobbies such a long time ago. Like, I could be a master painter right now, you know what I mean? Just like if I dedicated more time to myself rather than being somebody's partner that doesn't deserve me. You know what I mean? I could have been so much more advanced. Like, I would know a lot of shit. Like, I would have so much knowledge. And just like, I want him to learn himself and love himself, that being alone isn't discomfort. Like, being by yourself should not make you feel any type of way. Like, you should be so comfortable sitting in silence. And so many people don't sit in silence. They gotta have music on, they gotta have a show on, they gotta have something in the background so that them thoughts is not running. But if you tune them thoughts out and you don't allow the thoughts to run, you don't process the thoughts, you are not helping yourself. Sometimes you gotta have difficult moments with yourself, but you won't get over it. And it wasn't until I moved out and now I'm like completely by myself every day. I face them thoughts often, dude. I face those thoughts so often. But the easiest way to get through it is to go through it. Like, you have to give your time the space to process it. You can't rush yourself to be over something. You can't rush yourself to grieve something. You just gotta take time. And you can't be worried about other people's progress. You can't focus on anything but yourself because you need your energy. Nothing else deserves your energy. And it was like, I literally just came to these realizations. Like, dedicating time to myself, I feel so much better than I felt 3 months ago. Well, my depression almost got me, brother. At the height of relationship problems. Like, it was just family problems. It was so much going on. And now I'm here and it's silence. Like, I breathe in and out and it's just silence. Yeah, sometimes the thoughts come back, but for the most part, I breathe in and out and there's nothing weighing me down. And it's the quietest my mind's been in a long time. I gotta be frank. I'm thirsty as shit. Talking a lot of bullshit. I honestly don't even know what I'm talking about. But, like, it feels so good to just talk. I haven't been able to talk all day. My gosh. Well, I talked all day, but it wasn't talking how I talk. Like, the way that I talk frees my mind, like Tim's, bitch. But it opens up my mind and it just allows me to just expand in thought. And then my head not tight. My head just, it feels loose. Because when it's a lot of thoughts and shit going on in my brain, like, I get like a little headache. Like, my brain get tender and shit. Tender, I meant tense.
Baby, can you focus on me?